Greetings there in YouTube land. Hello, my fellow friends and family and fellow YouTubers. I want to try to squeeze a lot of info or a lot of ranting and raving or my opinion or my theories into this video, into a hellacious less than 17-minute video. So I'm going to speed up and get on into this video. Today's a Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon, September 16th. Around, I don't know, around 1:30, quarter to 2. All right, what's this video going to be entitled? This is going to be like none other videos I've done. Gold prospecting videos I've done. Treasure hunting videos. I've done some show and tell videos with guns. What this video is going to be about, I've done a little bit of my version of preaching, so to speak, video. But this video is going to be none like any of those videos that I've done thus far. This is going to be like an approval rating score of our President of the United States. And thus far, I give him credit. He's doing pretty good, but pretty good in my opinion would be a grade of a score of a grade of, say, a C plus maybe. And you know, that score, that grade will get better as he perhaps does another presidential term if he gets voted in. Again, my score of President Donald Trump would be like a C plus, and I'll give my reasons why. So the title, I would think of a good title to give this video would be, just what is exactly wrong with America? What is America's problems? And can they be fixed? You know? I know President Trump's going to do his best. We hope and pray he does. But can he actually fix the actual problems? I've some friends at work say, yeah, he's providing some industry, new jobs, but who is the new jobs helping? I'm nearing retirement. I'm a baby boomer, 56 years old. So clearly, I'm not going to go out and get another job and start all over again. You know, so I'm thinking, you know, I'm thinking now I want to get closer to retirement, and so I can be settled down in retirement and live affordably, comfortably, and affordably in my homeland, America, without actually having to be forced or coerced or feel like I out of necessity leave America and take what funds I have got and retirement funds, Social Security, and go to a third world country and live a whole lot more comfortably like I am now, but live a lot more comfortably, a lot cheaply, a lot more affordable. But we'll get a little bit more into that. I'm trying to squeeze as much as I can into 17 minutes or less, so I'm going to be going on pretty fast with this video with the words. Okay, again, what's wrong with America? I'm going to tell you exactly what's wrong with America, and I don't think and I don't believe President Trump. You listen to me, President Trump, if you can ever get this video. Listen to me. Might somehow make a trip to Washington to run this through your brain to see if you can understand it. What is wrong with America? What is wrong with it? I know exactly. I figured it took a little bit it took common sense to figure it out. But you also cloud it by being millionaires and billionaire status. You don't know the real problem of what's wrong with America. You just don't know. You just don't know. What is this? Okay, oh, you're bright. You're smart for a change. That's $1. I, unlike you, President Trump, didn't have a father or mother to hand me down $100,000 to invest on whims or whatever investments, playing the gamble on the stock market game. Okay, if we all in America had that, we would all be millionaires. So we're not fortunate, President Trump, to have been blessed to have a silver spoon in our mouth, to have that startup capital, so to speak, to play the game of life and become fully filthy wealthy. What's wrong with America? What truly is wrong with America? So you're rich, you're wealthy, and you're doing a decent job. You're not getting paid, President Trump. That's good. That's commendable. and you're donating those presidential funds, salary, whatever, to donations, but that's good. And I'm going to be rambling on a little bit here, but I'm trying to get so much of my theory and so much of my thoughts, not so much as theory, but thoughts and opinions and rant and rave session, so to speak, about this topic. So we have an American dollar. We have an American dollar. What is this bad boy worth to the American dreamer? We all want our hopes and dreams, our American dreams, to come true. But what is this $1? It used to be worth its face value, $1. Many years ago. Many years ago. Probably further back than 30 years ago. But today, probably you're lucky if this $1, it says $1, but it's probably only in reality worth about 30 or 40 cents. If that. That can buy you hardly nothing. I got a refrigerator full of food, freezer and refrigerator full of food that probably costs today probably 40, 45, 50 bucks. But in Mexico, we use a reference Mexico. We'll use this, we'll call this coin, I know this is an American quarter, we'll just call this a Mexican peso. And I know it's not, but we'll just call this one Mexican peso. Don't you know if you go to Mexico, America, that this $1 is worth so much more in Mexico. It's worth about 18 or 19 pesos, and that goes so much further. And I know the Mexicans down there, they work and they work hard and they take pride in their work also, like we do and should. And they only make probably about $3-4 at the most an hour. But the American dollar, and that's why they want to come up here. Now a little reference again. Example, the Mexicans, that's why they want to come up here and work to earn these American dollars, because these American dollars can go so much further in value down in Mexico, their homeland. They can support their families. I used to work in tobacco, pulling tobacco many years ago in the 80s. And the Mexicans I worked with, they're good people, mighty good people. And that's what they was working to earn, these American dollars. To take back to their families and support their families a lot easier, a lot comfortably, to live more affordably. You know what we need to do in America, President Trump? We need to make this $1 instead of being worth 30 or 40 cents. We need to take this American dollar and stretch it a lot further, like we can in Mexico or some other third world country. We need to make this $1. Guess what? We need to make this $1 not worth $1. We need to make this $1 worth at least $2 in face value. Are you coming where I'm coming from, President Trump? Okay, I'm speaking English here. I'm not speaking a foreign language that you don't know or understand. Of course, again, I'm not a billionaire, and you are, so you may not can speak English because you're a billionaire. Maybe that's called a billionaire's English. I don't know what kind of language that is, because I don't know that kind of language. But hey, we need to make this $1 way over its. It says its face value is $1, but guess what? It's not worth that $1. We need to make this $1, American $1, worth face value of $2, so that it can be stretched a lot further in retirement. Well, not just in my retirement, baby boomer retirement years, in my retirement, but need to make it worth $2 face value, the $2 face value, to help the young Americans today. Everybody's not going to go out and make. All the Americans are not going to go out and have jobs where they can make blue collar salaries or make millions and millions of dollars a year. The majority of the people are the working class people, not the below poverty level or not the blue collar level and millionaire status level. Your majority of your people are going to be that working class people making, say, $30,000 or less. That's going to be your majority of your people. So they're looking forward to retirement in perhaps a few years. I am. I'm 56, so I'm going to be looking for retirement. And I still got this mortgage that I got to try to get paid off. So me looking to retire at 62 is going to be pretty bleak. I'm hoping around 63 or 64. But I still have to feel like I'll be compelled to work part-time just to supplement my Social Security, to be able to live and maintain my way of living, which is not very best by no means, by no millionaire standards, by no means, but comfortable. Am I going to be able to afford it in my retirement? Am I going to be able to afford to pay the utility bill, the internet and the cable TV bill at 130, 40 bucks? Probably not. Probably not, unless I do have to feel coerced or forced to go out and make money part-time, more money part-time to supplement my Social Security income. So you get what I'm saying, President Trump? Are you getting what I'm saying? I hope this I pray to God this message gets out to you. And I'm not just speaking in behalf of myself. I'm speaking in behalf of all Americans. All Americans who aren't filthy rich or had their parents hand down $100,000 in their hand to invest how they wish to become a millionaire. That's who I'm speaking for, President Trump. I had a friend of mine at work said a little something. I won't mention his name. A friend of mine said, "Well, we can't help everybody. We can't help the poor. We can't help the level. We can't help all the working class people, because then won't nobody do nothing." That's the wrong attitude to have. And my friend at work, that's the wrong attitude to have. Everyone can be helped. I agree with the poverty level, below poverty level, those are probably too far gone. When I can help them in their dying, in their aging years, in nursing homes, we can help them there perhaps. But the American dream, what is the American dream? The American dream, falling in love, getting married, and having kids. Maybe that's a little bit too far out of my realm of reach in terms of financial means. But now my American dream, as far as being able to get out and go and do what I want to do and go where I want to go and do what I want to do, hopefully that's there. I have the drive, the thrive, the heart. So far the physical capability, to be able to continue to hope and carry out that American dream. Again, let's help Americans, President Trump. Let's make this $1 worth $2 and get away from the $1 being worth 25, 30, 40 cents. That's what's killing America. That's what's killing America. That's what's wrong with America. Get away from buying foreign goods. That's what's killing America. That's what's stifling America. That's how come we're in the fix we're in. Get away from it. Let's buy, produce, manufacture goods in America and make those goods and services affordable. Come on, a car, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 for a car. Okay, it's foreign, yes, but that's why we're paying the outlandishly prices for those vehicles. But it's not just vehicles, it's everything. Everything that if we buy, it's made in America, it's outlandishly expensive. Too far expensive. That's why our Americans are buying goods and services from abroad. So much affordable, so much cheaper. You get my drift, President Trump? Are you finally, is it sinking in? I know I'm saying a whole lot in just a short video, but it's just inflation. We're overly taxed to death, and Americans has placed too much value on anything and everything in America. Well, there's it's and that's why, and it's the reason for that. That's why and I'm not the brightest man on earth, but I'm common sense wise, that's for sure. Inflation has just gotten totally out of hand in America. Inflation has gotten totally out of hand. It's not kept up. People's incomes is not nowhere, not even halfway caught up to the inflation standards by today. It's just not there, and probably never will be. But that's what's wrong with America. This one damn dollar, denominational currency of America, is not worth any damn thing much anymore. Instead of 30 or 40 cents, it needs to be worth $2, President Trump. Now, I'm getting mad here, but guess what? I'm a Christian, and I'm not going to come up there in Washington and kill anybody and do like those idiots did to to the Twin Towers in New York. I'm not that kind of guy. But President Trump, if you want to be the greatest president of all time, go down in history, be the greatest president of all time, that's what you can do with my content of this video. You can make America the greatest that it's ever been. I remember back in the 80s when I can take money and put it in the bank, and I was earning 8 and 9% interest in the bank, mind you. That's hard. That's good money. That's living expense money. That's gas money. But you can't do that today when the banks are only paying whatever, 0.5%, if that, on your money. What's wrong, President Trump? What's wrong? The banks are still making their high interest off of their investments, off of Americans' money that we place trust in them and store our money. They're making whatever they're making, 15, 20, 30% interest on our money. Why can't they go back to paying? The banks go back to paying us Americans who've got our money in their banks, local levels. Why can't they pay us 10 and 12% interest? Why not? So there's so much more that needs to be done than meets the eye. And President Trump, I just don't think you know what the true problems of America is. If you do something about it. Yes, it may take another term. But after that, you're out of there, and then we're back to square one all over again. So do something, President Trump. You can, if you want to. I can't give you the solution. I can only give you the problems. I don't know the solution to all these problems. But you, if you can, if you want to, like you say you do, try to solve the problems with some help up there in Washington, D.C. You know the problems now. You know the problems now. I think what it is, if you can't solve these problems, which are the greatest problems of America, if you can't solve these problems, I guess you truly just don't want to be a man of your word. And you can go down. If you solve these problems, you can go down as the greatest ever president of the United States we've ever had, this country's ever had.